If a quill pen was truly more powerful than a rapier, as Shakespeare suggested, then a pen must also be more powerful than a needle. Emily Summers mused on this as she sat in the parlour writing in a notebook. Around her, her mother and sisters sewed together over tea and pleasant conversation. Even Viola, her recently married twin, had come over from Westmount with her needlework bag to join them. Only their oldest sister, Claire, was absent. Emily wasn't fond of sewing, and, except for one childish sampler completed years before, avoided the task. The only one of her family less skilled with a needle was the youngest, 16-year-old Georgiana, who sat bent over a wad of fabric and knotted embroidery floss that was supposed to become her sampler. Mamma required each of her girls to finish one, insisting all young ladies should be skilled in needlework. Glancing at Georgie's bird's nest of tangled thread, Emily doubted her mother's aspirations would come to fruition. Emily's own sampler hadn't been much better. Mamma hadn't even bothered to frame it as she had the others. Viola's and Sarah's hung in Mamma's room even now. She had no idea where Claire's had ended up. Despite the warm chatter around her and the warm tea inside her, Emily felt a cold knot of emptiness in her chest, an awareness that something or someone was missing, or more accurately, two someones. She paused to consider the feeling. She'd long desired three things in life: to be reunited with her eldest sister, to return to May Hill and marry Charles Parker, and to become a published author. She had little confidence any of these would ever happen. Claire was living in exile in Scotland after a failed elopement, and Charles, the neighbour Emily had always loved, had broken her heart by cutting ties with their family at that threat of scandal. Despite all that, however, her last goal seemed the most unlikely. With a sigh, Emily scratched out a few more lines in the novel she was attempting to write. It felt as tangled and patternless as Georgiana's sampler. Giving up, she placed the quill back in its holder, set the notebook aside, and picked up a book instead.